philosophy of Heritage Tavern is really approachable fine dining, almost like the tavern where everyone knows your name kind of approach. We really wanted to take more global cuisine and focus on local Wisconsin ingredients. You know, $50 steak all the way down to an $11 ham sandwich. But the ham, of course, we raise the pigs and cure ourselves. Heritage Pigs started very much as a hobby, and then it really just kind of took off. So now we have the Fox Heritage Farms line, Willow Creek line. Our catering side already started with an off-site kitchen that we have in Fitchburg, Wisconsin. Now it's 3.5, going on 4 years, like 5 days ago, which is pretty stellar. We're heading out to J. Henry and Sons Bourbon. It's a local farm 20 minutes outside of Madison. We're gonna get a tour of the property and kind of discuss how the Outstanding in the Field dinner is gonna go. Liz, how are you?
I'm great.
Good to see you.
Thank you for coming.
I'm super excited about a tour.
Would you like to go and do the tour before we do a little taste?
Yeah, please.
All right,
yeah,
let's go. We've been farming here all of Joe's life. This is our seed corn operation. Everything on this side of the building or the land is dedicated to seed corn production. And then the building where we're going to see the barrels and where the magic happens, that's related to bourbon production. Go ahead.
Oh man, that smells amazing.
That's the barrels breathing.
Wow.
As long as bourbon is in the barrels, it's a living, breathing thing, and it's moving in and out of the barrels. We consider Wisconsin and our terroir a really great part of how our bourbon ends up being produced, because in Wisconsin, this is an unheated, non-electrified warehouse. So it's at the mercy of Wisconsin weather. And what happens when that happens is the barrels expand and contract and expand and contract and pull the bourbon into the wood and squeeze it out of the wood.
Oh, sure.
Really a great thing for the flavors. So this is a traditional dairy barn that has been repurposed for housing and aging and maturing bourbon.
And how many barrels do you have in here?
We started in 2009 putting our first batch down, and we put about 100 barrels a year down. Now we have over 800 because we've increased it and expanded it to a couple of hundred barrels a year. We do all large traditional barrels, traditional aging. These are 53 gallon, which is the large barrels, and then they're racked so that there's good air circulation, so that they're all breathing while they're in here.
Oh, sure, it's alive in there.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Excellent.
So here are our sons.
Hey guys.
Our son Joe.
Joe, Dan, pleasure to meet you. Jack's really
Our
nice to
son
meet
Jack. So do you want to give him a sample, Jack?
Family business. I love it.
I'm really excited that you get to try our new Bellefontaine Reserve. Bellefontaine Reserve is finished in cognac barrels, which are a larger barrel. What else do you want to tell us about them, Jack?
We get that traditional bourbon flavor from aging it in the oak for 5.5 years. And then when we bring it over into the larger cognac barrels, it picks up a lot of that fruity, sweeter flavors that are really popular, especially here in Wisconsin, where, you know, I'm sure you know everyone likes brandy here.
Yeah, brandy's king in Wisconsin.
Yep.
That's amazing. That's really good.
Full strength.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, thank you so much. It's really an honor to be here.
Honor is ours. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a privilege. Honestly, I'm super excited to taste some more bourbons. Can we
All
try
right.
some more?
Let's go to the tasting
Excellent.
room and try a few more.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
So Dan, this is our tasting room, and this is Joe, my
Joe.
husband.
How are
Good
you?
to see you again.
Good to
Yes,
see
sir.
you.
Absolutely.
Pleasure.
Welcome to the tasting room.
This is the Joe behind J. Henry. Our sons are Joe and Jack, and this is Joe, the husband. So let's do a tasting. The first one I'm going to pour for you is our small batch 92 proof bourbon. The other thing we always offer people, and a lot of folks don't realize that this is equally as important, is we try to add a drop of water, and the drop of water opens the nose.
What's the best way to taste this?
Bourbons should be treated like a good red wine. They should be let to breathe. They should be sipped and savored. You want to bring the glass up to your nose. See if you can smell things from the top and the bottom edge. So after you do that, take your little sip, move it around through your mouth. Some people chew. That's really just to get more oxygen into your mouth and make sure that you're really tasting the bourbon.
That's pretty fantastic.
Thank you.
You gotta be proud of that.
Thank
That's really interesting. I've never approached bourbon the same way as red wine. So Joe, I really had no idea that we had a bourbon farm 20 minutes outside of Madison.
Right.
I thought bourbon was just a pure Kentucky thing.
A lot of people think that bourbon has to be made in Kentucky, but actually the law is that it needs to be made in the United States. Part of the story is that bourbon has to be made by law again, 51% corn. Of course, that piqued my interest because obviously we're in the corn business, and we decided that it might be kind of a neat diversification. My father bought this place, the farm, in 1946, and then this was our family home. About 2.5 years ago, we decided to make this into a tasting room for our bourbon business, and I can guarantee you it didn't look like this when I was a kid. So I was probably conceived in the bedroom right above us, actually.
Well, that's a great story.
Yeah.
So this is our Patton Road Reserve. It's 5 years aged, named after the road we're on, and this is the purest expression of our bourbon. So all we do with this product is select a barrel that we think is a really great example of what bourbon should taste like. And then we literally just take the product out of the barrel and bottle it. We filter it so that there are no chunks of barrel in there and anything else, but that's it. This one is my personal favorite because this is true sipping bourbon.
Yeah, that is spectacular.
Thank you.
Got a little cherry note, slightly like almonds or the pits of stone fruits.
Yep.
Kind of comes out a little bit.
Yeah.
I think I'm in the wrong line of work here.
Well, bourbon goes better with delicious food, and we really feel honored and fortunate to work with someone who is really focused on creating a beautiful, crafted, locally produced product like you and your pork farms and all of the other activities that
Oh,
you're
sure,
doing.
thank you. Yeah. Well, it starts at the farm, so that's the reason why we're here. I've got to say, I'm really looking forward to this dinner. I think it's just an amazing setting out here, amazing bourbon. So I think it's for outstanding the field, it's going to be just perfect.
Thank you, Dan.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. It's going to be exciting, and knowing your food and your cooking, it's going to be wonderful.
We're honored
Excellent. Cheers.
to a great dinner.
Great dinner.